Hi, it's Rebecca Cressman with FM 100.3 Radio, and it's time for some stories. It's Rebecca's Reading Club for Kids, and if you missed some of our other story time, they are up online on fm100.com. So today's stories have animals in them, and the kids are going to love it. What happens when an ape escapes from a zoo? This is written by Carolyn Buhner and illustrated by Mark Buhner, and we'll also, find a little animal with an itchy twitch. So you ready? The Escape of Marvin the Ape by Carolyn and Mark Buhner. It was feeding time, and when the zookeeper wasn't looking, Marvin slipped out. The zookeeper couldn't find Marvin anywhere. Neither could the police. See the police looking for him? Feeling rather hungry, Marvin stopped for a bite. "Ah, the jungle fruit platter," said the waiter. "An excellent choice." He's at a fancy restaurant. There was a wonderful park nearby. Marvin loved to swing. Apes love to swing in trees. Do you see that little boy on the picnic blanket? He sees Marvin swinging, huh? At the museum, Marvin was delighted to find a painting done by his Uncle Harry. Can you see him looking at the painting and his uncle's in it? Pretty good, huh? The movie mesmerized Marvin. He's eating popcorn. Marvin fit right in at the toy store. Can you tell which one was Marvin? Right? All those stuffed animals? Marvin loved the fairy. The sea spray was exhilarating. Can you see which one is Marvin? There he is. Marvin found a lot of places to climb. See outside a building? They're trying to find him, huh? At a ball game, Marvin caught a pop-up foul. That means when the ball was hit by the baseball, it went up in the air. Can you see him scooping it up? Marvin was perfectly content with his new life. He's playing checkers, huh? Meanwhile, back at the zoo, it was feeding time. And while the zookeeper's head was turned, Helvetica, what happened? Helvetica dashed out. Oh no. Helvetica is going to escape into New York too, just like Marvin. I hope the zookeepers find her. This next book is called Tickle Tickle Itch Twitch. It is written and illustrated by Julie Olson. She has a lot of imagination and introduces us to some interesting animals too. Have you ever had an itch? I do, sometimes. Gus loved lazy summer days, picking daisies, sleeping in the shade, watching the clouds go by. But one afternoon, tickle, tickle, itch, twitch. Gotta scratch my back, yelled Gus. Is somebody tickling him? Gus grabbed a stick, reached back to scratch, and Yikes! Screamed Gus. and he ran away. It wasn't a stick, it was a snake. Whew. That was a close one, Gus said. But then the mouse tickled him again. Tickle, tickle. Itch, twitch. That nasty itch was back. Gotta scratch my back, Gus yelled. He doesn't know it's the mouse that's tickling him. Gus ran to a spiky bush, backed up to rub against it, and... Do you think that's a bush? Ping! Yo! Gus hopped the other direction. That wasn't a bush. What was that? That's called a porcupine. And it's really pokey for an animal and hurts. Phew, he sighed. But then, here comes the mouse. Tickle, tickle, itch, twitch. Oh no, gotta scratch my back, Gus yelled. Gus spotted a log, wiggled on top of it, and he's trying to scratch his back on the log, right? Snap! It wasn't a log at all. Gus rolled off and fell into the river. What was it he laid on? Is that a gator? He pulled himself out of the water and collapsed. I don't think I can take any more. And then, tickle, tickle, itch, twitch. There's that mouse again. Gotta scratch my back, yelled Gus. Gus looked around for something to scratch the itch when, oh no, Gus ran for his life. What was chasing him? The snake and the porcupine and the gator. Until he could run no more. I'm going to get poked, bit, and eaten, but I've gotta. What does he gotta do? Gotta scratch my back. Ooh, that feels good. Now, are they helping him? All the animals he was afraid of are scratching his itch. He feels much better. And look, that silly mouse is getting ready to tickle someone else. It's a gator. Thank you for joining me for story time. If you want to see some of the earlier stories, I'd love for you to join us on fm100.com. And if you have favorite books you'd like me to read or you want to share with me, please post them below. But have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining us for Rebecca's Reading Club for Kids with FM 100.3.